So we want to go ahead and factor. And again, we would like to start off with 18 and the factors of 18. We can do 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. And that seems to be about it. Now we want two numbers that are going to multiply to a positive 18, but are going to add up to that negative 9 in the middle. So what that tells us is that both of the numbers have to be negative. And it's going to be 6 and 3 because both of those will add up to a negative 9. So negative 3, x minus 3, and x minus 6 would be our answer here. Now looking at the next one, the process changes a little bit. We first got to start off by multiplying the first number and the last number. 12 times 1, which is 12. We're going to get the factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. And again, they have to multiply to a positive 12, but add up to that negative 8, which is going to be those two numbers in the middle, 2 and 6. And they're both going to be negative. Negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12. Negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite. We're going to split up that negative 8 into those two factors. All we did was just make that negative 8 and we split it into negative 6x and negative 2x. We're going to close those off in parentheses and factor out the common factor. In the first part, it's 6x. When we factor out a 6x, we're left with 2x minus 1. Now we want this thing in the parentheses to match what's going to be inside the other parentheses. Now it's pretty close, but it's negative 2x plus 1. So what we can actually do is factor out negative 1. When we do that, negative 2x becomes positive and positive 1 becomes negative. So now that they're matching, these two things are going to be one factor, and then 6x minus 1 is the other factor. So our answer is A. Now let's go ahead and talk about the different statistics terms: mean, median, range, and mode. So when we're talking about mode, we're looking at the most. We're looking at the number that comes out the most. When we're talking about median, we're talking about the number in the middle. When we're talking about range, it's going to be highest number minus the lowest number. And then finally, the mean, which is just another word for the average. Now for these, you always want to put them in order from least to greatest. So for example, looking at this question right here, we have 3, 4, 8, or 6 actually, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So we're meant to find the mean, median, and the range. So the easiest ones would be to find first the range. We're going to take the highest number, 12, lowest number, 3, and we're going to subtract those. So 12 minus 3 means that our range is 9. So we can eliminate D. That's not it. 9 is a range on all the other ones. Now let's go ahead and go for the median. We cross out the first number, last number, second to last number, this next one and the next one, and we're left with the middle number, which is 8. Now to be able to find the average, we need to add all of them up together. When we add them all up, it's 52, and divide by the number of numbers, which is 7. So the answer is A.